All right. Is everything else set up? I think so. Ba-bam! Oh, wait. No, wrong camera. Wrong camera. Oh, God. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. I forgot to turn the music down. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, is it? Wait, why is the music not going? There we go. Good Lord. Music. Adjust. Adjust music. Why is it everything... Why is everything being funky? Alright, hold on 1 second. Okay. Alright. Okay. I think everything's working. There we go. Hello, everybody! Hey, Ghostly. Ghostly, Cryptid, and of course, Opera Soria. Yeah, I always have my mallet ready. It's like, yeah, Opera Soria is ready to go. Been watching the protests in LA and Chicago pretty wild. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're happening. There we go. Yeah, they're not as crazy as people are making them out to be, but they're happening. I'm not gonna lie though, the Waymo cars being on fire was very funny, because everybody hates those things. Hey, Boon Runes. Yeah. I was gonna say I looked at that too, Opera Soria. I went and looked as well. Oh shit, Opera Soria, do you have a super fan badge with the Recluse from Elden Ring Night Rain? What? I just saw that. Where did you get that, Opera Soria? What the hell? That's amazing. You have the Recluse wizard lady. Oh boy. Evening Muppet, I appreciate the many layers of documents happening here. Oh yes, yeah. Well, so here's the deal. Of course, because this is how my life always goes. Moon Runes, welcome in. How are you? How are you doing, Moon Runes? It's gonna be a short. The Elden Ring, but yeah, it's like the Recluse. I think that's a character from the new Night Rain. I think. Yeah, it's one of the because the default characters for Night Rain. I just know it because it's Wizard Lady. But yeah. So anyway, hello everybody. Oh, as part of something Twitch was doing. Gotcha. But yes. So, for this evening, I of course ended up having to get more corporate stuff I have to do last minute. They're clearly trying to cram in stuff before because I can't take any of the Airbnb stuff with me to China. Because the computer works on a server with a bunch of firewalls. So I won't be able to access any of their online networks while I'm over there. So, they of course had things there. We're like, wait a minute, we need you to do a thing. So that's what I'm going to be working on for the next... it's going to be a short stream today, because I got too much I got to do. But, that was probably going to take up all of my sprint time to get that stuff done. So that is what I'm going to be doing. As much as I love Twilight, I will fist fight them myself. Hey, Moon, let's see, just got off work, ready to do some revisions? Hell yes, Moon Runes. We are here to do that. Yes. Going to the mainland. Yeah, I'm going to Shanghai. So, they shipped me off to Shanghai last year around this time. It's the same show. So I'm running the same show that we did last year. Which is nice. It's a nice hotel. It's right on the river. It's pretty. That they put us up in. But yeah, I will be in Shanghai till next week. So, and I leave tomorrow. Get in the Octagon Corpos. Oh no, Ghostly's like, no! Oh no. Yeah, so that's the shame, is that I'm having to juggle doing that while getting everything ready, because I have to get a bunch of gear. I have to get a bunch of gear ready for shit. I know, I'm sorry, Ghost. I remember you saying that you wanted me to read You wanted me to read, I think, today. So yeah, I don't know if that's going to be able to happen, which sucks. Oh, you've got good news though. That's great. Good. Oh, nice. Should be an adventure. I enjoy China. I have a good time. I have a lot of friends there. It's very nice, especially now that I get to. It seems like it's a pretty consistent thing where I'm getting to go back every year. It kind of sets it up so I'm able to like actually go meet up with some friends and say hello to just people I don't get to see very often. But yeah, I've been to China a lot. I assume they send me on these shows because I tend to be one of the only people that has a visa, or at least the ones that they don't have to pay for a visa. So, um, whoa, what is this, Ghostly? Ghostly's job has changed her position and she started training as a camera operator? You're going to be shooting video? Hell yes, Ghostly. Fuck yes. Oh, that's awesome, Ghostly. You're taking your first step into the world of filmmaking and I cannot be happier. Perfect. Perfect. That's interesting. You're going to be doing camera work. Okay. Okay. You know, there was a period where I wanted to be a war photographer, like a reporter, doing camera work. That's like actually in the military though, not like adjacent. But obviously I'm glad I didn't go do that, but that is huge, Ghostly. That is real badass. That is really badass. I'm a big fan of that. Um yeah. Hell yeah. Um amazing times. It's in the same company. Okay, so you're still doing military stuff, but now I get to go out where people are doing the cool shit and record it. Hell, oh cool. So you're gonna be making like promo videos and stuff. Hell yeah. That's huge, Ghostly. I am very happy for you. That is big. That is, as someone who did a lot of wild camera operating for a long time, it's a lot of fun. And it gets you in the cool shit for sure. And you'll be able to start you'll be able to start developing your eye, your cinematic eye, which is huge. You watched a gas chamber today? Wait, I'm sorry, a what? Why were you watching a gas chamber, like an execution chamber? I assume. Not for the kids? Yeah, no shit. Wait, where the fuck is there a gas chamber? Was it for like training? Okay, I was like, why the fuck did you go look at a gas chamber? Yeah, okay, yes. That makes more sense to me. Yes, where they're training like training with getting hit with gas. Okay. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Yes. Yes, gotcha. I was like they're not even supposed to have gas chambers anymore. What the hell? Jesus. Why do you have one of those? That makes sense for military training. Yeah. That makes sense where they actually do, cuz they do throw you into that where you got to like mask up while gas is like actually being deployed. Um it's like scuba diving where they make you do that where they make you do that underwater where you can't breathe. Um that's a standard part of military training. Yeah. No one died, some just threw up a little, they were fine. So you're going to be out filming that stuff, huh? Very cool, Ghostly. Very, very cool. Very cool. You're actually going to get to shoot like much more interesting things too. Gas training is important. We should all know how to defuse tear gas grenades. I mean, what? That's true. It's not just for military. Everybody should know how to do this, particularly now. Particularly now out here. You know, in these troubling times. But anyway, anywho, but anyway, so that's the plan today. Is I'm gonna be working off stream, so I feel bad about that, but that is gonna be what's going. But hopefully, with the sprints, you all will be able to get a little bit done. I may throw up. I don't know if Oprasori is still. Oprasori was joking because Oprasori oftentimes will stream stuff for me while I'm like working on stuff. So while I'm like, you know, getting ready to travel. But I don't know if Oprasori is still willing to do it. But we cracked a joke earlier. But if you actually want to do that, Oprasori, I could bring that up too. That's your call. Um, let's see. I think it's very neat, or at least how to pick it up and throw it back. Um, yes, yeah, that's the thing, or kick it back. Although you want to be really careful though. That's partially how they come in and kettle you. Is they'll use because they know people are gonna go for the people are gonna go for the they're gonna go for the gas grenades. So they'll actually throw them short, and then if you go out and try to kick them, that's where they'll kind of loop you and nab you. I mean, I get to do what I love most: go places and talk to people, and you get to do it with a camera, which is huge. Ghostly, it's great. If you're gonna do that, wear heat resistant gloves, and yeah, they are hot. Oh yeah, very hot. They'll burn your hands. Oh no, Opera, sorry, I was just saying if you weren't just joking and you actually did want me to do the thing we were joking about before stream, I can also do that during the sprints too, since I won't be writing on stream. Since I'll be editing on the laptop. But I'm letting that be your call, even though I find it incredibly funny. But yes. Other than that, what do we got going on here? Where are we at? Just chatting. That's when do you start doing that, Ghostly? I am curious when you start doing the are you gonna train for it, or are they just gonna move you out now? Like move you into that position immediately? Boop, boop, boo. Boop, boop, boo. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Oh, you started training today. Okay, cool. Very cool. Excellent. Excellent. That's good. I'm very excited for that. That's my boss wants me to do 3 to 4 weeks of training. Okay. Oh, LOL, sure. I don't mind. I have Dredge Up, but I could do something else too. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I just thought it was funny that if it's like, since I'm not writing anything on stream, it's like if people want to watch Opera Soria play Dredge, I can bring it up on the Discord chat, because Opera Soria will stream Dredge. So you could technically watch Opera Soria play Dredge if you want, while I'm working on the stupid corporate laptop. Just to give you all something to look at if you want to look at something, if you're not doing revisions or writing yourself. I'm wrapping up Deadline. I'm wrapping up Deadline. Cool, very cool. But I only have 6 comments, so it should be over quick. Then I might just look over beta read. Hell yeah, Cryptid, that's great. After this one, I have one last manuscript till a week and a half. Very cool. Very cool. That is, yes, week off. I was able to get a day off, where I didn't have to do too much, which was very nice. I appreciated that. But I'm still feeling the burnout. I think I just particularly with the headache or whatever that hit me last week. On top of all the work. So at some point, when I get back from China, maybe there'll be some downtime. But we got to start working on pitch decks. I got to get the pitch deck and the lookbook done for Pawn Boys and all that kind of stuff. So there's much to be done. My ADHD loves this plan. Good user, you just many more days off. In fact, yeah, there will be a time where that happens. And yeah, Dredge is really good. I'm really glad that Opera Soria. It's a perfect game for Opera Soria. I love it. It's one of my airplane games. I play it on my Switch. So I will probably be playing that. I'll probably be playing that I finally I got Hollow Knight, so I'm gonna give Hollow Knight a try while I'm, it's 13.5-hour flight, so it will get done eventually. That's the plan. That is the plan, that it'll get done eventually. So all right, everybody. Well, it's going to be a short stream. We're probably only going to do 2 sprints. That's my guess for the day. For everybody who wants to get some work done. I will grab the squirt bottle and take you, and you take breaks, you freaking fossil. Thanks. Thank you, Ghostly. I do appreciate you all just looking out, trying to make sure I don't go too crazy. But what I'll do is we'll run the timer, and I'll just bring up a little video of Opera Soria playing Dredge if you just want to zone out and watch a boat go around doing boat stuff. She's already been threatening with the newspaper on Discord. Yeah, that's true. You did threaten with a newspaper. So, but anyway, I'm glad I was able to sneak this in today. I'm glad we'll be able to get a little bit of like co-working time in before I run off to the Far East. So, all right, everybody. Let me see. I brought this in earlier to try to make this work. Hold on. Where? Okay. All right. Let me see. Can I bring that in? Oh. Let me see here. Will it let me do it? All right. Let me know if that goes up. Okay, there we go. There we go. Did that work? Watch my computer totally lose its mind streaming through oh, there we go. There we go. Let's see if I can full screen that. I did this very last minute, so there you go. There you go, everybody. If you want to just zone out and watch probably... Oh, that does not look like that is going well. Let's see here. Twilight, does that mean you won't have access to the Discord while you're away either? That's a good question. Oh, that's fine. Go away. There you go. Okay. It's live. We have the boat. I can make it bigger I can try to make it bigger too if that's what you all want. Let's bring that because you're not gonna see anything on here while I'm working on my laptop. There you go. Okay. There we go. It's not the cleanest. Definitely not the cleanest, but you know, we'll make it work. Actually, no, I should have it. I should have access to it on my phone. I should have access to it on my phone because I can access things on my phone. On the satellite networks over there. Actually, that's a good question. I'm pretty sure if you go back to the Discord, I'm pretty sure I posted pictures last year from China in the Discord. Moon Runes, well, Moon Runes and Ghostly. I'm pretty Cryptid was probably there too. I'm pretty sure y'all would have seen that. But I think I can access Discord. I can't access it on my laptop, but I can access it on my phone. So I should, in theory, be able to, as long as the phone has service, I should be able to see things on Discord while I'm over there. It's mostly just like laptop. It's mostly like if you're on the Wi-Fi. Anytime you're on the Wi-Fi, that's where a lot of that stuff kicks in. The satellite networks, not so much. All right, cool. Okay, is the world ending? Did we break things? Okay. All right, we're gonna run ads. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. All right, Ghostly, you can't hang the sign over it then. Wait, what sign? What sign are you hanging? What? All right. We're gonna run ads, and then we're gonna dive into our first sprint. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Wait, ad failed to run? What? What? Okay, well okay, it says its ads are running, so I was gonna be like, oh, Twitch, do not make me fight you. I was like, Opera, sorry, it's fine. I can also run ads too. You are busy boating. Oh, you just ran it? Oh, got it. Okay. Oh, you did. Okay. You just ran it. Got it. Don't worry. Run ads, make your coffee, hydrate, do all that. I was gonna be like, Opera, sorry, you are busy doing boat shit. You're doing boat shit. Let me switch the music over. Boo, boo, boo. Oof. You know how I know that if I ever do stream video games, it is not happening on the computer. Because just streaming Opera Story, I could see I can. Did this? Did the did Okay, no, okay. Yeah, I was like, I could just see how angry it is, like how slow it is watching Opera Soria play that game. It's very funny. Anyway, all right, what do we got here? Um, do. Playlists. What's the vibe? What are the music vibes we want? What are the vibes? What do we want? What do we want? The boat does move pretty fast. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you are I'm not gonna ask how much RAM you have. Afraid to. It's not so much the RAM. It's yeah. This computer has a lot of RAM. It's really just I think it's just the processing power on streaming. Because this computer does really well with doing video, pretty 4K video, doing color correction without. Usually, I don't even need proxies, so I can handle that. It's just for whatever reason, maybe it's a Mac thing, but like the way it delegates and manages it does not work. I don't know. It seems to have struggled every time, and that might also just be OBS not managing the resources correctly. I think it's less like spec related and um more like just the way it allocates it. Do we run ads? I think they're wrapping up, right? I think the ads are wrapping up. I think, right? Okay. So are the ads over? Okay. I'm foolish. I do not know. Okay. Let me. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'm trying to figure out vibes for music while working happens. Okay. Okay. What do we? Okay. Yep. Okay. I got the notice. Okay, they are good. Ads are done. What's the vibes? What are the music vibes? Let's see here. What do we want to listen to while we work? Go down newer favorites. How many songs are on the newer favorites? I don't think that would work. Here we go. Thank you, Opera Story. Sorry, I've grown an internal stream timer that goes off at 30 minutes. That's very funny. That's funny. All right, we'll just throw on some favorites, I guess. There's a lot of stuff in there. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and start our sprint. Oh, wrong thing. Not what we wanted. Wrong button. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, happy writing, everybody. And we will catch you on the other side. And away we go. Alrighty, everybody. That is the end of that sprint. Boop, boop, Alright, let's start the down timer. Perfect. Alright, everybody. Hopefully that was a decent sprint. Moon Runes. Hopefully you have successfully potatoed, if that is indeed what you have decided to do. Always happy for anybody to be a potato and just chill, But yeah, I appreciate that. We ended sprint with the boat back on the dock. Feels right. It does feel right, almost as if it was timed. Yeah, how is Opera Soria doing? I'm assuming well. Opera Soria knows how to manage. The management game skills that Opera Soria has is mind blowing. I have the best girlfriend on the planet. Okay, all right, very good. When I have boy problems, what does she do but make a picture of me that I sent her in a new dress that I sent to her in a new dress, her lock screen. We're not gay, but I wouldn't blame anyone thinking we are. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's cute. Oh no, that's fine. That is what friends are for, Ghostly. That's real. That's a real one. That's a real one. BFFs. Sorry, I got that ping about the spam bot, so paused. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Thanks for grabbing that upper story. I didn't even. It all happened so fast. I didn't even have to deal with it. Oh yes, TV is on, couch is cozy, and Piper has joined me, so it's a good time over here. Great Moon Runes. Delightful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. That is, I'm hoping after I get all my crap done tonight that I can just I can have that. I just want to curl up with my cat on the couch before I leave town and just relax. Throw something on the TV, catch up on an anime or some nonsense, and just chill out. So, living the dream. Okay. Do. Oh, I can't take all the credit. Tort pings you. Oh, good. Oh, that's right. Tort does ping when mod actions are taken. Obviously, going straight for things. Or straight for the links. Just probably flagged it automatically. All right, is this done? Can I be done with this now? There we go. Okay. She is a blessing. Love her endlessly. That's friendship, ladies and gentlemen, and theys. Yep. Damn right, Ghostly. Those are best friends forever. Friendship rules. Caring is cool and friendship rules. That's my hip. What did we call that back in the day? The hell did we call that back in the day? Pep rally. That's right. That's my gymnastics pep rally. There you go. Appreciate you, Ghostly. Yes, it is. These are the things. These are the sincere and beautiful things in life that we need. Do. Oh, she would 100% turn to red dust with me. There you go, Ghostly. That's a ride or die right there. Exactly. That's what you need. The ride or die. You have such sweet friends. Mine roast me, but that's the East Coast love language. That's how we show affection. Yeah, I was going to say, ribbing each other is kind of the East Coast thing. Everybody has to give each other shit. That just means that, I only give you shit because I care. I guess. It can go beyond the East Coast. I have a few friends like that. I definitely have a few friends that, trash. They trash talk or they sass, but that just means that they love. We are nice but not kind. Exactly. Yeah. That's the East Coast, where in LA everyone's very. I guess the East Coast or the West Coast, LA definitely has the everyone will be very generally very nice to you and seem very friendly, but usually they just don't care about you and could give two shits about you. That's more the East Coast thing. Um, oh, we give each other so much shit. Stuff I will not be stuff I will not be leaving in digital footprint. That's good. That makes sense. Yep. Yep. No, yeah. You don't want a paper trail for that. No paper trails for trash talk or sassing. Um, my best friend and I are celebrating your 23-year friend anniversary this Friday. Hell yes, Moonrunes. That's fucking incredible. She's been through it with me, and we also only speak in trash talk to each other. That is, yep. I love it. I love hearing about everybody having their ride and dies. Yep. Yep. Or ride or dies, yeah. I love it. I love it. Mhm. This just means this means that this is life done right. Is when you got your real ones. Your friendship has been on Earth longer than me. That's true. That's yep. That's funny. Yep. Yep. It's good. It's a thing that I think I definitely hope more and more people have, or can establish, or like long, very like practically like family member friendships. Your chosen family, as they say. It's important. It's very important to have. So it's always good. It's always good to hear when it lasts that long. I'm pretty sure I've got a few. I've got a few that are in the 20s, for sure. I got childhood friends that I still talk to. That's like, yep. That our friendship can drink alcohol. Ugh. All right, where are we at here? All right, Ghostly reminding me I'm old. Yeah, I was gonna say Moonrunes. That's all it is. It just reminds us that we're old. I need to start making fetus merch, as is my brand. you just Ghostly is just a bunch of fetus merches. That's very funny. Thank you, Opresoria. I've got a handful. Most of them are in this house. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm drinking caffeine. I'm trying to wake up. The rest text me daily. Usual nonsense or pet photos. That's great. Yep. One of my oldest childhood friends. We don't talk daily, but like we're definitely. I was a groomsman in his wedding, and I remember we definitely we're in that kind of boat where, usually every like 3 or 4 months we check in and have a real heart to heart, make sure that the other one's not in a bad place. Definitely we call each other sisters. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's like and my buddy who I do that with, he lived with me through high school. He was one of the many orphans I collected. So he lived in my mom, both my mom and my dad's place. They had a place to live with us. So Why Like Coffee can do the opposite if you have too much. I guess maybe I have. I'm just like, why am I yawning? But yeah, yep. Maybe I should swap it out for tea. Maybe I need to go less caffeine, but still caffeine. Maybe that's what happened. But yeah, I had a Red Bull and feel mostly the same. Yeah, that's yeah. I sometimes when it comes to caffeine, that's like if I have coffee in the morning, sometimes I'm just like it doesn't do anything. I just feel exactly the same. Question: Do I give this hooded figure a snake mackerel? Yeah, why wouldn't you? It's a hooded man, and he has a bunch of scrolls. He's clearly not an eldritch wizard who is gonna do some really probably summon some god with a weird snake mackerel. I think it's sound. Yeah, he seems very chill. That's wonderful, kind of your family to do. I hope my house can be the same, the safe harbor. Yeah, that's yeah, we definitely adopted people. I definitely have a lot of non-blood related brothers that were adopted for the most part. High school adopted, yeah, yeah. But it was cool. I mean, I functionally got to live with my best friends when I was in high school, which was cool. Um, my girlfriend drove over to my house at 9 p.m. because I had a bad date. Like, I had only said hi before she grabbed her key. She just heard it in my voice. Oh, Ghostly, that's adorable. That's adorable. Oh, that's a real one. That's a good friend. That's a real good friend. Um, so lucky am I, indeed. Yep, yep. That's so freaking precious, Twilight. I mean, yeah, yeah. But and because we were Lord of the Rings nerds, I remember how stoked he was that he actually got to get married in a castle. That was like the big thing. It was very funny. It was very funny. He had more demands out of that wedding than his wife ever did. Like, I don't think she cared that much. I think she just wanted something nice, and he was like, "It's got to be in a castle. It's got to have a theme. We got to be doing like, like it's got to be." I mean, it came this close to being. If I don't think if he hadn't had all of his military buddies there, I think it would have been a Lord of the Rings wedding. It like came so close to being a Lord of the Rings wedding. Uh, book, read from the book, Opera Soria. Yeah, yeah. All right. Um, Listen, Groomzillas exist. Yeah, he needed his castles. He loves castles. He like really loves castles. Okay. All right, we're gonna dive in. This will be the last sprint of the day. So we're only doing 2 sprints tonight. I'm sorry about that, but that is such is the way of things on a schedule like this. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the sprint timer. I'm gonna go get more water, and I'm gonna swap out my coffee for tea. But for everybody who is writing, good luck, and I hope the words treat you well. Happy writing, everybody. And away we go. There we go. Alrighty, everybody, that is the end. The end of the sprint. Oh wait, what? All right, what do we got here? There we go. There we go. What? It always does. It has two base scars to prove it. They say, as they say, curiosity killed the cat, but salmon brought it back. I've never heard that before, but I kind of love that, Ghostly. That's pretty great. What we've learned tonight is Dredge is a fantastic game. It's a great game. I love it. It's definitely... I didn't really play it like before bed or when I'm like on an airplane, but it's very good. But yes, good. Hopefully the words treated well, or if you were just chilling and vibing, hopefully the vibes were good. Perfect chill when needed. Thanks for entertaining us. Yeah, thank you, Opera Soria, for entertaining all of us with Dredge. It was a good time. You got shuffleboard. Story time or packing time? It is packing time. I'm gonna head off and do that. But I will leave you all with definitely the story of Descartes. It's a very short story. It's not like the most interesting story, but when I was in the middle of doing my capstone and right before I was about to enter the master's program to start writing, when I was working on my thesis, my master's thesis, I was kind of in the middle of both because I was technically doing them overlapping a little bit. I was already starting my master's classes and research while I was finishing my capstone. My brother invited me out to LA because he was living out here at the time, to kind of get me started on the whole moving to LA, seeing what the film world was like out here, that kind of thing. So anyway, I am I have not slept in days. I'm wrapping up doing Kant's, my capstone, which was on Kant's theory of the sublime. And so I'm definitely in that headspace. And so I get on a plane, fly to LA. They pick me up immediately and take me onto a set. So I get picked up from the airport, go straight to set, end up doing seeing, I guess, a set operate. And then they immediately take me to an after party that was at the guys who worked on the Fantastic Four. They did a lot of the makeup. The old Fantastic Four, the one that, I can't believe the old one, but the one that came out in the mid 2000s. And they were doing a pizza party, and it was at this big old house in LA. And, I'm fried, messed up. I've been drinking, haven't slept in days. And apparently, this woman comes up and starts talking to me and finds out I'm a philosophy major, and starts talking, and she brings up Descartes. And so, and I'm so tired by this point, I just go off, because I'm not a Descartes fan. And Descartes also just one of those, so I just, go off on Descartes, and how much I hate Descartes. And I just go on a huge tirade about it, about, dualists, essentially, body-mind dualism, and the failures that gets you, and it's, essentially how Kant tries to resolve it. Very pretentious philosophy talk. Now, I don't know if this is true, but apparently I went off for 45 minutes. I don't know if that's true. I'm convinced they're being hyperbolic, but I just apparently went on just a tirade. And she was like, "Oh, okay, cool," and left. And apparently they were I walked back and all my friends were like, "Dude, she was trying to flirt with you." And I was just like, "Well, why would you flirt with Descartes? Why would that be your opening line?" And they're just like, "Oh, kid." I think I was 21 or 22 at the time. I was pretty young. But yeah, that was the story. Essentially, a girl tried to flirt with me, and I just apparently just yelled about Descartes for 45 minutes. That's the Descartes story. The famous Descartes story, according to my brother and all my friends. Oh my God, she might have been hitting on you, and you'll know that. Yeah, it was apparently she was definitely hitting on me. She tried. God bless her. She tried. She did her best. She really did her best. It's hard. It's really hard. It's very hard to be proactive and flirt with men. It's We're either extraordinarily stupid and single-minded, or we're like, or what is the trend, or we're bears or whatever. Or no, we're not bears. No, you'd rather flirt with the bear because men just suck and are toxic and bad. Twilight, you have always been bad at this. Incredible. Yep, that is true. If she brought up Descartes, it wasn't. Thank you, Patio Skunk. It wasn't meant to be. You can't open. You can't open with Descartes. Oh my Lanta, 21-year-old talking philosophy makes me want to walk into the ocean. Not against you, Fossil, just you're pretty kind. Yeah. I try to justify that I had not slept in days. I was like in the middle of like philosophy land, having just finished my like working out like in the final stretches of Capstone, and just like I was not in that headspace. What should she have opened up with? See, that's the problem. She can't win. There was no opening at that. I was so gone at that point. There probably never would have. There would have probably never been an opening. She probably could have walked up and just been like, "I like you," blah 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 blah, and I would just been like, "What are you talking about?" And then I'd probably bring up philosophy. I don't know. It never would have worked. It was at that. I was too far gone. I had crossed the Rainbow Bridge. It was too late. It was far too late. What would have been the philosopher of choice? Like at the time. I mean, at that time, you probably could have brought up Kant because I was in the middle of working on Kant at the time, or any phenomenologist because I was working in phenomenology for my thesis. So I was could probably have brought up Husserl, Merleau-Ponty, Heidegger, any of the East Asian guys. Like Dogen, some of those folks. I think you're cute. Oh my god, did you just say Descartes? Don't get me started. Yeah, exactly. Right, Ghostly? 100%. That's how it goes. That's the truth. It just like, wait, no, I didn't say anything. What is happening? Yeah. That's the plight. It's really hard out there. I really do. I do feel bad for a lot of women out there particularly when they try to flirt, because the men do not make it easy. They really don't. But anyway, all right, that's the Descartes story. I am gonna take off. I gotta go pack these bags. I gotta eat food, and I gotta get on a plane tomorrow morning. So, I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. And we'll catch you. We'll catch you when I get back. As long as they let me back in the country, which who knows, they might not at this point. I don't know. But yeah, have fun. Thank you. Around the world in 12 days journey. Love you all. See you in the future. Yep. Take care, everybody. Love you all. And we'll